Hi, I'm Byron Tyler here with Karen Vogelsang, who is the Executive Director for Arise2Read, celebrating 8 years of seeing some incredible results in the lives of second graders.
Yes.
Some things have changed too, right?
Absolutely, things have changed. We had to. We kind of had to pivot last year, being presented with a lovely pandemic.
You guys have rebounded, Karen, and some really wonderful things have happened. This school year, coming school year, we'll be back in the schools.
We will be back in the schools. You know, pre-COVID, we had 41 school partners. A couple of those schools have closed. We've surveyed all of those remaining principals. We've heard back from all but 2 of them. We've got 4 new schools that want to start the Arise2Read program. For the first year ever, we're going to be supporting 2 urban private Christian schools and children there. So the need is going to be very, very great.
Volunteers are so crucial. I mean, this
Absolutely.
whole plan and the strategy for Arise2Read rests on the shoulders of some dedicated volunteers.
It absolutely does, and we could not do, we're just a staff of 12. There's only 2 of us that are full-time, the rest are part-time. We could not do this work in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, the ratio is 1-to-1, right? It's a 1-to-1.
The ratio is 1-to-1 between for volunteers and the children. And pre-COVID, we were serving over 1,200 children. So we've got a volunteer database of roughly 1,500 volunteers. And some of those volunteers have been with Arise2Read all 8 years. And so we know the number of children to be served this coming school year is probably going to be a whole lot higher than 1,200.
So who qualifies to be a volunteer for Arise2Read?
It's so easy, Byron. You know what? All they have to do is be able to read and pass a background check. We'll train you. We'll spend an hour training you. We'll have what we call a volunteer head coach at each school, so they are there to support you. It's such an easy protocol to follow. It's fun and engaging for the volunteer and the children. And the most important thing to know is that not only are you going to help a child succeed academically, and they will succeed. We've never had a child go backwards or post-test lower than their pre-test score, but you're also going to support their social emotional well-being, and you're going to instill confidence in them and excitement about reading. Because let's face it, you can't do anything if you can't read.
That's right. What is the commitment for a volunteer to participate with Arise2Read once they go through the background check it off, and then get the training?
Well, basically, there's different levels, but the primary one that we're talking about right now is a commitment of just 1 hour a week. And during that 1 hour a week, you're going to work with 2 children, 1 each for 30 minutes. And then you'll work with the same 2 children every week. And typically, our starting schedule is around the middle of September, and we meet every week until the beginning of April. We get out of the school's way before state testing starts. So it's usually somewhere between 25 and 30 sessions. It all depends on when the school can get started, getting information from principals and teachers and things like that. But typically our school year is mid-September to early April. So we're talking about just a commitment of an hour a week.
An informational meeting is coming up on August the 18th.
Yes. So we're going to have our kickoff. We have not had a kickoff in 2 years now. So we're kind of using this as a pep rally theme where it's going to be an opportunity for existing volunteers that have served at the same schools to be reunited with one another because they haven't seen each other in almost, 18 months, something like that. So August 18th will be a great time to gather for our existing volunteers. We're going to have a light breakfast served. We got a great keynote speaker that's going to be talking all about the importance of literacy in the city of Memphis and what it means, not just for our children, but also for us as a community. And then it's also an opportunity for new folks to come and learn about what we do at Arise2Read. And then if folks on the 18th want to stay for training, they can. If not, we are going to have multiple training at multiple sites after the 18th all the way through the end of September.
Your motto is save a child, save a family, save a city.
Yes. Because if we can help a second grader become a really strong reader before they go into the 3rd grade and they leave 3rd grade reading on grade level, they have an 89% graduation rate, which is the same for children coming from middle-income families. So this work is just more important than ever, again, not only for their academics, but also for their social emotional well-being and for us as a community. I mean, this is just really important work. And there's so many stories I could tell you, Byron, of how children have told us what they've done when they've gone home with this information, with the words that they're learning or the stories that they're reading with their families. And then from there, save a city, we've got to have an educated workforce to be able to attract businesses to come to Memphis and Shelby County, which benefits all of us.
It does. It benefits all of us. And the number to call, friend, for Arise to Read is 901-347-5545. Go ahead and make the call now. Say you want to volunteer. Learn more about it. 901.
We'd love that.
Yeah, 901-347-5545. Or you can be emailed, right?
Yeah, you can email me directly, which is real easy. Karen with a K, ARENV as in Victor, at arise2read.org. And it's ARISE, the number 2, read.org. Email me directly, and I will be happy to get you all set up to volunteer with 2 great second graders.
Hey, Karen, thanks for this update. We're excited about all the great things that Arise to Read is doing and the impact it's having on our students in our city.
Well, thank you, Byron. All the glory goes to God.